Hello, today we're going to be doing electrolysis on meteorites. So, what we have here, what we use to take the rust off is a regular grinder. Now, this you can pick up at a regular hardware store, Harbor Freight. Has a good deal on these things. You might need a few tips now. There's an abrasive steel tip, wire tip here. That seems to fall apart, and you can pick up the little pieces on the ground with your meteorite stick magnet. That works great. Now, I used 60 grit lapping discs. Okay, 60 grit and 36 grit. 36 grit. You can get these at Harbor Freight. Now, those were effective in taking down the metal, the rust off, in conjunction with a tip like this, a braided wire steel tip. Okay. So now, if you can see here, I had to stop the process, take the meteorite out, and sand it down because the wire wasn't touching the bare metal. So now we have a solid meteorite. I had just took down all the exterior rust on this piece. And we're going to start the electrolysis process now. So, what you need is a tub. You're going to need 4 electrodes all tied together. Okay? They're all tied together. And then you're going to need distilled water. It has to be distilled water. It can't be purified. It can't be spring water. It has to be distilled. Now, the next step, I'm going to put 15 gallons in the bucket, and the meteorite in the bucket. I'll get right back to you. Okay, folks, so now we're going to add the water. Of course, we're using distilled water. The best place you're going to find that is either going to be at Walmart or Target. I got these at Target. They were 89 cents each. Cheapest place you're going to find them. Some places sell it for up to $1.79, $2 per bottle. Okay? So the next step is going to be pour in water to cover the meteorite. So, I'm going to start pouring it in now. I'll get right back to you when this is done. Okay, so now we have the meteorite submerged in the water. Make sure you recycle those old plastic bottles, folks. So the next step is to add 1 tablespoon of superwashing soda per gallon of water. So we use 15 gallons of water. So now I'm going to add 15 tablespoons of sodium carbonate. Don't confuse it with baking soda. This is not baking soda. This is sodium carbonate. So now I've added sodium carbonate. You can see it's white in there. I mean, you might want to take like a regular brush it around, mix it all around so it goes in the water. It doesn't just sit there on top of your meteorite. It's not going to do too much good. You have to mix it all around and get it thoroughly mixed. So we'll spend a minute or two mixing. Okay, now we're going to have to put on the electrodes. So the negative lead to the battery charger goes to the object. So we're going to put that here. And then positive, we're going to get stuck on one of our electrodes right here. Okay. Preferably above water. They're going to start to get treated as well. You're going to see bubbling. So the next step is plug in our battery charger. So it's all hooked up. We're all set up. Plugging it in. Go up to the charger. Make sure we're set on manual and 2 amp. So there we are, manual 2 amps. And this charger has 2 settings, 12 or 2. We're going to use 2. So now that it's on, it's working. Whoa. We have the leads hooked up. Notice I can touch it. I won't get electrocuted. It's not dangerous. Don't stick your hand in the water. Don't know what will happen. But pretty soon we're going to start to see bubbling, which is already starting to take place. Little fine bubbles. There they go. Already coming out, if you can see them ever so small. So there, the process has begun. Now it's going to take about a week. I'm going to leave them here for a week. Notice I have it covered. So the rain's not going to go in there. I'll add a tarp if I have to. Get the battery charger up off the ground so it doesn't get wet. And now we'll see the results in a few days. Thanks for watching.